See, this one is thin, but it's durable. It's thin, but it's nice. Just picked up the Slow Tarot, and it's really thin and feels fragile. I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to how long it will last. How it will hold up. I wish it was a bit thicker and more durable, considering the price I paid for it, but I guess I can't be picky. Well, I can. So, hello. We are live and shuffling cards. Catching up on our shuffling action at today's. Hello. Laura, I have not seen you in a while. Welcome. It's good to see you, Laura. How have you been? Where are you at? What are you doing? Do you have a new job? How's it going with all of that? How's it going with the hubby? Ms. Hello Kitty. Hello Joseph. It's good to see you. It's good to have you back. We're doing a mass card shuffling of all 50 of my decks at once. So I like to just get like a complete overall shuffle of everything once a week. Karen, hello. How's it going? Holly, welcome. And Rasta, hello as well. I finished your Thoth Tarot tutorial. Thank you. You're quite welcome. I'm glad that you liked it. By the way, we have a new series coming next week, Medical Tarot. So you're going to learn how to throw down some tarot cards and understand parts of the body, understand some symptoms that may be happening based upon that, and all of this stuff. Of course, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but I'll teach you Medical Tarot and how to translate the astrology, medical astrology, into tarot. Pretty easily done, and then we'll customize it and all that good stuff. It'll be fun. Be fun. Karen wants to know that any major events going to happen in my life in 2020. Desiree, I hope everyone's having a great evening. I'm still apart from my husband, but he provides for me. Well, that's nice. Therese, hello. Welcome. Mary Claire, hello as well. Star Dancer, hello everyone to you. All right. His darling. All right, let's start some readings. Finish your thoughts tutorial. You have a class. Miss Hello Kitty. Yes, I have at least 20 different complete courses on the channel. Subscribe to the channel. You'll get updates. We have a medical tarot coming soon. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. MBC, hello. How's it going? His darling, new here. Please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Rasta Empress. How do you know coworkers? Did my coworkers withdraw from them? Huh? Introduce me to someone else. Who is the new guy? All right, let's do his darling and find out what is going on. What is spreads? Reading title. Okay, so let's find out for his darling what's happening with that. Let's see. HD. I have crush on my Aries friend. Who's the new guy introduced to? I'm kind of curious as to what this question means. I have a crush on my Aries friend. I got it. But he told me he wants to introduce me to somebody else. So your Aries friend that you have a crush on is trying to get rid of you? They're trying to get rid of you? It's Kevin. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. We are going to use, by the way, for this particular... Oh, we're going to go to the love screen. We'll just go to the love screen. We'll just go straight there. You're trying to get set up with someone else and all that. Song of the Healer, welcome. Song of the Healer, I got your dog pictures. I'm sort of looking over those and seeing which one I can paint. Can I ask a question? Please. Yes, please ask a question. I pick at random. I pick questions at random. There's no list. I just go as to what question would be logically a good next step. So in other words, I don't want 5 love questions in a row, you know? I'll do a love question, then maybe a work question, maybe a career question, a 2020 future question. I'll just sort of skip around. Donations take priority, but other than that, I'll do what the questions that I think would be cool. The questions I think would be cool. All right. So who is the new guy? Who is the new guy? So you have a crush on somebody, and he's trying to ditch you off on somebody else. Oh, that's kind of painful, actually. But hopefully it works out. Let's find out who is the new guy. 5 of coins. I do see that a bit being upset with the whole thing, right? The 5 of coins, you do have the crush on this person. you're talking to this person, they're trying to set you up with somebody else. It's almost like they're trying to get you and hand you off. So there is that Five of Coins feeling that, a bit, not really upset, but just sort of disappointed. It'd be nice if you could get with your crush and do the crush things with the crush. The Two of Swords, who is this person? I think this person is actually involved with someone else. I think they're involved with someone else. Not seriously, but I think they have a little friends with benefits coming, A little friends with benefits coming. Fatima, hello, welcome. They have a little friends of benefit thing going, and that's sort of going to affect how they treat you or how they approach you. I think that the new person could possibly be looking for another friend with benefits. I guess you can't have too many, apparently. Yalen, welcome. Thank you so much for your donation. I'll get to your reading after this one. But basically, I think that they have a lot of different things going, one of which is sort of a casual relationship with somebody else. I do think that if you want to get involved with this person, again, you're going to be another casual relationship. They are sort of that King of Swords. They're very good at relationships. They're very good at getting the casual relationships and sort of handling those. Even if they need to handle multiple of those, I don't think they have a problem doing that. They are sort of not exactly the best match for you. This is entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never make relationship decisions based upon some random dude on YouTube. But I don't think that they're going to be just a fantastic match for you. It seems like, should you go and meet them? Should you kind of roll up and say hello? Should you be introduced to them? Sure. It doesn't look like they're going to be just the best, fantastic match for you because of the Nine of Swords moving into the Ten of Swords. In other words, it seems that they may do a lot of things that benefit them rather than you. A lot of things that benefit them rather than you. And again, the Nine of Swords, King of Swords transition points me into this direction. It may not be the best thing. And then we have the Two of Swords, almost that isolation, the choices between the casual, the friends with benefits. Maybe that's not going to be something you are doing, etc. I do think that your crush does introduce you to somebody else over time, and I think that you have another introduction coming. That introduction after this one is much better, We have the Ten of Cups is really looking promising as far as the next introduction goes. But as far as the current introduction, who you're going to be introduced to, again, I think they do things that benefit them, maybe not necessarily you. I think that they already have a friends with benefits thing going, and they may want to add you to the list. Hey, if you don't mind being added to the list of another friends with benefit, then that's fantastic. But that's just what I see in the cards. Gabriella, hello, welcome. It's so good to see you. Rasta Empress, it's great to see you again. It's Kevin. Thank you again for for coming around, and I appreciate all the new people. If you have not subscribed, we have 700 videos to choose from. I make a new video almost every day. Jocelyn, hello, how's it going? So yeah, this channel's action-packed for sure. We have a stream every day. Sometimes we have 2 streams a day on the weekends. Monday, I'm going to be doing a collaboration stream with Papa Squirrel. We're going to go through the Slow Tarot. So look for that Monday. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on. Chalk Mystify, it's good to see you again. Hello, how's it going? Okay, so Yellen wants to know, is Vonnie the right one for me? All right, let's find out. We'll get out of the love screen, go back to the main screen, go back there to the main screen, and find out if Vonnie is going to be the best person for you. YM, is Vonnie the right one? Is Vonnie the one? Is Vonnie the one? I think a good deck for that, the one deck would be the Hush Tarot. The Hush Tarot for sure. And I need to locate it. Hello. Here it is. Okay. All right. We'll give this a bit of a mix. Gracia, hello. Gabriella as well. Hello. NBC, General February reading. Haven't joined. Congrats on the Oracle launch. Thank you so much, Chalk. We are 70% at the goal right now, and it's only been a day, so I'm pretty excited. I am very excited. By the way, if you order and you want anything custom, or you want anything, custom, or you want something different, or you want anything at all, you email me and we'll make it happen. Whatever it is, we'll make it happen. All right. We will work it out and make it happen after I hide the Hush Tarot. Hush the Hush Tarot. I absolutely love this deck. I'm seriously considering getting another one. This is the first deck since the thought that I may get another one. So, yeah, it's that good. It is literally that good. Is Vonnie the right one for me? We do have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is very, very earthly. It's almost like Vonnie is one of the earth signs, one of the strong, sort of that Taurus feel, sort of that relationship type, the relationship, smooth relationship type. It's going to be a pretty smooth process. I do think that we have a bit of conflict as far as the relationship goes, or maybe a bit of spice in the relationship. I don't think that's a big deal because we have great cards after that. I don't see that as being a deal killer or any sort of a big problem. I do see it as being maybe a bit, spicy in certain parts, not all the time. But I do think it's a rock-solid relationship. It's going to be a relationship that you can, just rely on, a relationship that sort of, is going to be there. You don't have a lot of too much drama. You don't have breakups and things like that coming a lot. And it seems like it's just going to be a pretty solid relationship as far as the Knight is concerned. Now, the Knight does have that second house feel, right? The second house feel to where you have the possessions. And it seems like that Vonnie could be very, very possessive at certain points of certain things. So maybe a bit in the possessive nature, maybe a bit of that, maybe a bit of jealousy in long-term situations, but I don't think it's going to be a big problem. I don't see that as being a big thing. Again, it's more of a day-to-day relationship. A relationship that you can rely on, maybe not as interesting as possibly as previous relationships, maybe not as spicy as previous relationships. I think the spice is going to be a bit limited, but as far as that goes, I think it'll be all right. And you have a little bit at the front, sort of a front-loaded drama as far as the relationship goes, and I think it'll settle down and be pretty reliable at the end. Overall, I'm not really sure if that's going to be a long-term relationship, and I say that because of the Tower. The Tower at the end of any relationship spread, or how will this relationship go? Artie, hello, welcome. Hello, Piggy, welcome as well. The Tower being at the end of any relationship spread points me to maybe this is a short-term relationship. Maybe this is going to be a medium-term relationship at best. It really dissuades me towards the direction of a long-term relationship. So if you want something that's stable, short, medium-term relationship, I think it's going to be pretty solid for you. And I don't think that, it's going to be too spicy. I don't think it's going to be drama-filled. I think it's going to be very earthly, very bound. Just watch out for any possessiveness that sort of creeps in and, cut that off at the pass, as they say in the Westerns. Cut that off at the pass when you see any possessiveness or any sort of jealousy or anything that comes like that. Hello, Piggy. What a great name. Thank you so much for joining me. Chuck, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Question below. Chuck Mystify wants to know, let's see, NBC. NBC, did you have a question or you just throw in a couple of bucks? I appreciate either way. Let me know if I missed your question. I'm scrolling up and I do not see a question from NBC. Well, thank you, NBC, anyway. I appreciate your donation. So, Chuck, you said question below. My question. I turned down a date with a friend yesterday. I think he got hurt. Uh-oh. So let's do CM. CM wants to know, turned down a date. Will we be friends? Okay, so you turned down a date, but you still want to be friends. All right. So is this a crush? So is this a crush? Somebody who sort of had a crush on you, and then they came forward and you had to reject them, and you're like, I really don't want to do that, but I'd love to be friends. I'd love to be friends. So yeah, you can pretty much predict what we're going to have on the cards just from that basically alone, right? Arnella, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Greatly appreciate it. We're here every night, by the way. If you do not get your question answered tonight, I'll be here tomorrow night and the next night and the next night. This weekend, I'll be here in the AM and PM. So, a lot of entertainment A lot of entertainment, chilling out, just chilling out here with you and seeing what we can get with the cards. As far as the cards are concerned, will my ex Sagittarius feeling about me, or will he call or message? Okay, so you had someone that came out and said that they loved you and they wanted to go on a date, and you're like, I don't think so. Let's be friends. How about you step back a little bit? They're like, okay, all right. Lisa, hello. How's it going? Hello from Florida. Well, hello back from Texas. So let's find out how that hit him emotionally. Oh, they spilled the emotions. You have it right here in the ace. They spilled their emotions. They went out on a limb and they asked you out, and see how that goes there. So they did spill that emotion. It seems that they have been planning that. No love screen for this, apparently. This is the friend screen, the friend-only screen. But yeah, they spilled that emotion. It seems they've been planning it a while, right? Because you do have that deep pool of emotion, that deep pool of water. And they wanted to initiate that emotion, initiate that kind of thing with you. Jocelyn, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, they did spill that. It's something they've been thinking about, something that's been bothering them. They've tried to work up the nerve. They've been thinking about it. You have that deep pool, and they sort of came in with the Emperor, with that Aries feel, just like, hello, you're going on a date with me. Go on a date. Let's go right now. So they came in with the Emperor, the Aries feel, right? And, maybe not so much. It did take a lot for them to get this courage up. It did take sort of sneaking up on it, trying to be subtle, and apparently maybe they've been subtle before and you didn't pick it up maybe, but they did come in strong and they got rejected. They got dejected down to the Queen. So we do have, obviously they're going to have a bit of a trepidation before interacting with you again. It seems that the Queen of Pentacles, sort of looking back at that Emperor, right? Looking back at the Emperor, she has a lot of confidence. She has a lot of this, heads up, sun in the background. And sort of when you do interact with this person again, just make sure that it's a positive note. And make sure that you initiate the interaction if they don't, right? Just keep in touch. Keep in touch like the Queen here. Keep in touch and look over at the Aries, look over at that Emperor and tell him, hey, what's going on? Maybe send him a meme on his phone just to have some fun or something. If you're looking for a great meme, by the way, so the John Travolta meme right there. Just send the John Travolta meme. That'll make anybody happy. And you'll be like, oh, so you may have to reach out, in other words, and just be funny, be friendly. And I think they'll get the hint. That you want to be friends. You want to keep that connection. You don't want to trash the whole thing just because the emotion spilled into the pool, just because they came in strong and they got booted out like that. You want to just sort of bring in the fun, bring in the thing. Make sure that you initiate it, and they'll get the idea that you want to keep the connection, all that other stuff. Don't let it simmer. Don't let the cloud form, because right now you have the serious clouds. Those are the little puffy little clouds like this, and they're just little bitty clouds. And if you let this sit, it's going to grow into a big cumulus cloud over the whole relationship, friendship. You don't want it to do that. You don't want it to get to this point. Make sure that you initiate something. Make it fun. Make it simple. They'll get the idea. If they don't answer immediately, I think they'll answer because obviously they have that crush on you. They have that, they want that connection. And even if it's friends, that's okay. That's okay. If I like somebody, right. Okay. If I like somebody and I asked them out and they don't want to go out, I don't start hating them. I still like them. But now we have a bargain, a relationship that's sort of bargained, Now we have a contract relationship as friends. I still like that person. I never stop liking that person. But anyway, don't let the clouds form. Make sure and do something fun. Give them a Travolta. Like that. And they'll be just fine. Anyway, let's see what we got next. Next is Chalk, question below. Okay, Chalk, you already did this. Jocelyn, what do my close friends think of me? Let's find out. Lisa, thank you so much for your donation. Will my daughter see her soulmate this weekend? Well, that's a good question. Let's find out after this question up here. What was the question up here? I'm confused. The Travolta confused me. Okay, after Jocelyn's question. Lisa, we'll do yours after Jocelyn's. What do my close friends think of me? Did you ask this before? I think somebody asked this before. What do my close friends think of me? What would be a good deck for close friends think of me? I'm thinking the Dark Mansion Tarot would be absolutely wonderful. Can you please answer my question next? I'm really confused. Will Josh contact me and reconcile? Hello, Piggy. All right. We got a couple of donations. Hello, Piggy. Jezebel, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here. Bridget, hello. Arnella, hello as well. It's good to see all of you. We got a new people today. Please hit like and subscribe. We have 700 videos to choose from. I have courses on Lenormand, the Thoth. I have courses on regular tarot. I have courses on oracles. I have courses everywhere. So if you want to learn something about tarot, if you want to read like this, well, you don't want to read like me, but if you want to read like you, then, go check out the courses. Check those out. And we're coming out with a medical tarot course next week. So you can use tarot to sort of find parts of the body, that could be bothering or that could be at fault or whatever. It'd be kind of fun. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but it'd be entertaining to throw down some cards if someone's sick or whatever and try to, sort of discern what could be wrong or what parts of the body could be at play or whatever. Anyway, excuse me. It's time for some water. Carla, hello. NBC had a question for the future chat. Uh-oh. All right, NBC, I'm sorry I didn't see it. I scrolled up, but my scrolling skills are bad. NBC will get you next, my friend. We'll get you next. All right. So what do my close friends think about me? The Queen of Cups, maybe they think that you're pretty good as far as emotional connection, as far as empathy is concerned, right? It's about February. Job change, thanks. Okay, sure, NBC, I'll get you next. But I do think that they think that you're good with the connection, right? Good with that connection. And I do think that they believe that you're good empathetic. You have a good empathetic nature. In other words, you can feel other people's emotion. You can sort of know what other people are thinking and know what other people are feeling. I think that you sort of take feelings of other people and you sort of inherit them, or you sort of pick those up very strongly. And that's a good and a bad thing, right? If someone's having a negative day, if someone's having negative emotions. Jezebel, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. We'll get your question after two more. But they do think that you're empathetic in that way and you're able to feel other people's feelings, which could be good or bad, right? Good because you do have that option, and maybe bad because it affects you when people have negative emotions. Hello, Piggy. Thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right. At the Six of Wands, I think overall they find you as a leader qualities. They want you to lead. You have good intuition about things. You have the ability to find out situations and to figure out, how to sort of get around those. You also have an intuitive ability with a bunch of different other things, like when you almost know when someone's in trouble. One of your friends is in trouble or one of your friends is having problems. You sort of almost know it. You have that connection. And again, that intuitive ability. And the Ace of Cups allows you to sort of reflect that out and to, sort of get in other people and make them comfortable in situations to where if you have a stranger that comes into your group of friends, you're going to be the one that sort of leads and makes them comfortable, makes them, welcome, and a bunch of other different things. So I think overall you have the great energy. You have a great positive affluence about you. And again, we have a lot of different sort of cups here, a lot of different cups. In other words, that emotional connection that you're able to do, the leadership of the Six of Wands, that winning of the Six of Wands, the victory, you're able to pull that off. And again, when someone new comes in, you're able to sort of, you're able to sort of make them comfortable and make them feel welcome. And that's a great quality. That's an excellent quality. So that's fantastic. It looks really cool. I'm confused about the tarot and oracle. I just things physically, but not what I want to. Yeah, you just keep going. Stasia, you just keep going. All right. Correction, love for me. Will Josh contact me and want to reconcile? Does he have love for me? Okay. So let's do, all right, Royal Three Voice Fleming. What a great name. Welcome. Cinnamon Toast, Toasty. Welcome. What an awesome name. Okay, so let's find out. So we had a donation from NBC. So our question is about February general reading about a job change. All right, let's find out about that. So NBC, February general reading about a job change. And let's see what's going on with that. What's going on with that? JR, you sound awesome. You've always been awesome, Jocelyn, but you sound even more awesome after that reading. All right. What would be a good one for that? I think the Sforza. This is a really large deck. This deck is the size of my car. By the way, I'm thinking of getting the professional version of the TDM, but I'm not quite sure if I can fit it on my desk because I have so many tarot, and I did order a couple of Kickstarters. By the way, if you're new and you like Kickstarter decks, link in the description for mine. You have, I think, 20 days or so, 20-something days to pick it up if you would like to pick it up. All right, so let's find out with this massive, rather large deck about a general February reading for a job. All right, I hear your live stream before I go to bed, and they bring me that feeling of comfort. Oh, that is so nice. You see that, chat? That is so nice. Where's that? So G1GL says, I hear your live stream videos before I go to bed, and they bring me that feeling of comfort. That is so sweet. That's really, really nice. Why are these upside down? None of these decks should ever be upside down. All right, we have quite a few people. Job change, general reading. You have a lot of different people at the job change. You have a lot of different people sort of waiting on you. So let's go through sort of the cast and crew of the people at your job change and the people that are sort of there, or a general reading about a job change. So the first thing we're looking at is a bit of a challenge as far as getting the job, or a challenge as far as getting the job change through. It looks like it's going to take maybe a bit longer than expected. It looks like maybe it'll be a bit more of a work, sort of a getting in there and getting settled. We have that sort of unsettled feeling as we move in to the job change. We have that unsettled feeling as we sort of move in there. And again, it could be something as simple as you're not getting the pay that you want, or you're not getting the type of work that you had expected when you go in. It could be a delay at getting it, but we just have a series of challenges sort of sneaking up as we sort of move into the job. Okay, I do think once you get into the job, you do have someone there that is very, very sort of a micromanaged type manager. Micromanage meaning he's going to be a bit OCD. He'll want to do this. He want you to do it this way, and then you do it this way, and then he'll say, no, I wanted you to do it that way. One of those micromanaged, a bit too OCD, a bit too in your face type managers, and you're going to sort of have to deal with him for a little while. I don't think it's a long-term thing. I don't think that he's sort of going to be doing this a lot. I do think that you're sort of handed off to a different manager, and the different manager is a younger woman. And the younger woman is going to be much, much better than the original guy that you sort of encounter. It's going to be much more relaxed. It's going to allow you to do what you need to do. She does have some unrealistic expectations at times. A lot of things that she wants done just can't be done. But I think once you communicate with her, once you're sort of honest with her and go, hey, I don't think that can be done in that amount of time. I think that's a bit of a stretch. And then you ask her, what do you want me to prioritize? What do you want me to prioritize? And that's going to be important, right, to ask that question. So we have 10 tasks. Which one should I do first? I mean, what's the priority? This one, and then this one, and then this one? Or this one, and you know what I'm saying? And make sure that you get the priority. And I think that she'll appreciate that, and she'll really sort of look at you in a deeper respect, and a great respect, once you start doing that, and once you start communicating on her level, which is a relaxed, let you do what you want, but you do need to meet the deadlines. Meeting the deadlines are going to be critical for her. Anyway, I think that it's going to be a pretty good job. I think it's going to be just pretty much a standard job, not going to be anything just majorly bad or majorly good. I think you have the two personalities that are going to conflict with their manager styles, but I don't think the OCD person is going to be a huge burden to you. You're just going to have to sort of put up with them a little bit until you hit the younger woman manager, which is going to be a ton better. Star J, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. What's going on with my money? Because I need more. Hey, Star J, I hear you. Star J, I hear you. All right. So we did Jocelyn, what do my close friends think of me? We caught up with NBC. Sorry, I skipped you, NBC. So sorry about that, my friend. Now we're going to do Lisa, and then Jezebel, and Hello Piggy, and then Star J. All right, so Lisa, will my daughter meet soulmate this weekend? Oh yeah. You know what this calls for. Will my daughter meet her soulmate? Okay, will my daughter meet her soulmate this weekend? This calls for the love screen. We're going to have to go to the love screen. And we're going to have to use a completely different tarot this time. This is a dragon tarot. It's a dragon tarot, and it should not be upside down. So I forgot what the exact name of this is, but it's a dragon-based tarot, and I really like it. And just for some variety, we're going to break this out and try with it. Find out about your daughter's soulmate. I'm sure that sounded terrible because that was right next to the microphone. I'm so sorry. I didn't know they'd be that crunchy when I shuffled them. Madeline and me, Carla, Mystic Moon. Hey, how's it going? Madeline and Jezebel. Everybody's there. You use them on YouTube. What's going on with your money? Yeah. All right. Find out about the soulmate this weekend. It'll be awesome. I do like a good soulmate reading for sure. For sure. These should not be upside down. The Tower. Oh, my. All right. If you do have a soulmate, we have to narrow it down to which type, because there are different types as per my videos. If you haven't watched my soulmate videos, by the way, there are 3 types of soulmate. Mental, emotional, and physical, and they're all different. They all have different rules, and they're all quite unusual, to say the least. The traditional soulmate is a physical. That's traditional. Which tarot to use for finding love, or who murdered that family? Oh my, that's an interesting question. All right, chains, the Tower, Justice, Knight of Pentacles, and the Wheel. Basically no. Basically no. We have a lot of ordinary, standard, day-to-day cards. Ordinary, standard, day-to-day. Let me explain what that means. I do think that is a rocky relationship. I do think it would be a very fun relationship. I do think it's going to be a strong contender for a good short, medium-term relationship. And then it sort of balances out with Justice. It sort of calms down. It sort of chills out. The honeymoon period's over, right? The honeymoon period of relationships always great during the honeymoon period. So it looks like that a honeymoon period is going to be quite beefy as far as the honeymoon period goes. And I say that because we have changed. Could be looking at, it's very difficult to separate them, right? Very difficult to separate them. A very wonderful and fantastic honeymoon period. As far as change goes, it sort of means that they're sort of just connected all the time. It's hard to get them apart. And you have those relationships, right? Where you're constantly, in public, you're holding hands all the time. You're always in love. You're just smiling. There's a wonderful, wonderful honeymoon period as far as that's concerned. The Tower says that that's going to change sort of as the honeymoon period rolls by or rolls through. And we move into a new period, or phase 2, of the relationship sort of comes in, right, from the Tower. It seems a bit more of a rocky one, maybe a few arguments, maybe a bit of a spice sort of sneaking in through the Tower. It could be something to where they break up and they make up, they break up and they make up. It could be a mixture of one of those things, but the Tower does point to some changes, dramatic changes as far as that goes. Justice sort of indicates that those changes cool down. Everything calms down. It cools down to a sort of more, medium temperature. And the Knight of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel is important because, Dead Mirror, hello, how's it going? The Wheel is important because it represents day-to-day life. The cycles of day-to-day life. What goes around comes around. And again, mixed with the Tower, sort of circling in between these two cards, point me to the breakup and makeup cycle that we have with the wheel. The wheel goes round and round. We come back, we go forward, we come back, we go forward. And then the Tower sort of loops through. And in between these, again, we have that calming period, that justice, and then the Knight of Pentacles, sort of that power, that dragon, a bit of that fire coming back. So it looks like what is it in Facebook? What is your relationship status? And you answer, it's complicated. That's what we're looking at with these cards. It's complicated. So, yeah, it's sort of complicated. Okay, did I see anything that would indicate an emotional, mental, or physical soulmate? I didn't see any of those type things. Again, we're looking at sort of a standard day-to-day relationship, a bit of a spice in between, and a back and forth that we have there. So, yeah. The person I'm trying to seduce gives me mixed messages. Juicy Peach, thank you so much for your donation. Wow, a lot of people sort of chilling out with me today. I greatly appreciate it. But Lisa, let us know how it works with your daughter. How do I get my energy back? Jezebel wants to know. All right, let's find out. Why are we doing this? Let's go back to the main screen and find out about Jezebel. JVT. How do I get my energy back? With an energy drink, of course. Haha. No, just kidding. All right. Let's find out how you get your energy back. Okay. By the way, no, okay. I think what would be a good one for this? What would be a good one for this? I'm thinking This Might Hurt Tarot. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. This Might Hurt Tarot. Except mine's chipping. It's actually chipping. You see that? It's actually chipping. I don't know how it chipped. I didn't throw it or anything. Red Bull, exactly. Mystic Moon, you skipped me. Did you make a donation, Mystic Moon, and I missed it? Did Mystic Moon make a donation and I skipped it? If so, I'm sorry. I can look up there. Let me scroll up real quick. And 5 hour energy just isn't enough. I understand that. Let's see. Jezebel. So we had Lisa. We had Jocelyn, Chalk, Jocelyn, Lisa, Jezebel, Hello Piggy, Star J, and Juicy Peach. I did not miss you. All right. You may have asked a question in between the donations, but as per this, donations get answered first. So we're going to respect the donations and move on to how do I get my energy back. All right. The Ace of Pentacles. You need to win the lottery. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple. Look, the Ace of Pentacles, you need to win the lottery. That would be immediate energy back. Just kidding. Yeah, but the Ace of Pentacles does sort of point to meditation or the focus on Hackaday. Hello, how's it going? Meditation and focus. It seems that you could use meditation or you could use some calming of the inner voice. And the inner voice is so prominent sometimes, and it really sort of overwhelms our intuition or overwhelms us, because sometimes the inner voice that's constantly in our head is negative. It wastes of our time by repeating things and sort of things like that. And it's a matter of reducing that. The Ace of Pentacles into moving straight into the Hierophant points to a peace, an earthly peace or an earthly focus to where you can get back to normal, where you can calm that inner voice and be present in the now and be focused on the moment. And that's really going to sort of improve and help you get your energy back, because the inner voice is not doing anything negative. It's not wasting your time. And now you can sort of focus on what you need to focus on, which is going to be the King of Swords moving into the Empress. Sort of a bunch of different things that you've been putting off or delaying that need to really sort of be in the forefront, more in the forefront, if that makes sense. So these are things that you've been putting off. These are things that could be important or could be important to you at least. These things could give you some energy. These things are exciting. These things are something that you can sort of dig your dig your heels in and move forward and really sort of get that energy or get that excitement. It's not going to be a bunch at first, but it's going to be something to where it sort of rolls, like a snowball going downhill. It rolls and gets bigger and bigger. And I think that will increase your energy as well. The Empress, again, pointing to finding those things that you're passionate about and being able to move forward with those and being able to optimize your time, optimize your free time in that particular direction that you need to go, the things that you need to go. And the Nine of Pentacles, again, points us to the planting of the seed and the harvesting of the results of that. It's more of getting these things started that you've been putting off, getting these things up and running, optimizing your time, optimizing what your inner voice is doing, and eliminating a lot of that, being present in the moment and getting these extra things done and making use of all that stuff. So I think if you plant the seeds, if you move forward with that, if you focus on that and get some of these things started that you've been putting off, I think that'll be a great help as far as energy is concerned. Hope that resonates. Greatly appreciate your donation, by the way. All right. So that is JVT. Let's see. Hello, Piggy. Will my ex a Capricorn? Let's see. What are you? If you had a Capricorn, let's say HP. Not the company, not the HP company. Will my ex contact me and reconcile? Will my ex contact me and reconcile? And does he have love for me? Still love me? Would this call for the love screen? I don't know. Sort of iffy if it calls for the love screen or not. Just give me the truth. Please give me the truth even if it hurts. Oh, I'm all about that. I don't want it to hurt you, though. That's terrible. No, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to tell you what the cards say. These are just cards. At the end of the day, they're just cards, and I'm just me. Catherine Holm, welcome back. It's so good to see you. Catherine is amazing. I think, let's see, I would use the This Might Hurt Tarot just for the entertainment value, but I think that I want to use this beautiful deck from Ciro Marchetti, the Encore Tarot. Hello, wonderful people, Catherine Holm. Catherine, how's the recovery going? Is he fully recovered? All right, Catherine Holm, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Seriously going to do that 20-minute reading. All that satisfying sound. That is a satisfying sound. Let's try that again. Well, find a sponsor, financial help. Oh, no, I messed it up. This is a card magician. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a card magician, and I just cannot shuffle these cards. I think I bent one of them. They're like steel. I think that's the problem. They're like solid steel. All right, let's find out about the ex contact you and reconcile. I hope so. Sounds like that you need some reconciliation from the ex, and I hope they come around, reconcile with you, and everyone lives happily ever after. That's what we need. That's what we need in life, is happily ever after. Just enjoyment. Just having fun, living life, and doing all that stuff. All right, we'll keep the magician like that, even though I don't like that. But sure, okay. All right, let's find out if the ex will reconcile. Death. I do think that there's some changes coming. Ah, man. Is that going to be more of a rebirth? Or is that going to be sort of an end? We have the Nine of Coins. We have the Magician upside down. That's very interesting. Taking away and then a Page of Swords. Okay, so we have a mixture of things. Shuffle fail. That is all about me. I am shuffle fail indeed. Desiree. Have to watch the rest. Okay, sure. Have a great evening. Thanks for joining. We have an array of different things, and this is a rather complex one, so let's take our time here. The first thing we have is death, which indicates a change, which indicates a moving from one thing to the next thing, right? We move from here, and we move over there. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes we could use that. Sometimes maybe not so much. The Page of Swords comes in. Now, when we're talking about relationships, the Page is sort of a newbie in relationships, or not exactly an expert at relationships. A Knight, on the other hand, would be somebody who's pretty experienced. And a King is greatly experienced. When I say relationships, anybody can fall in love. Anybody can make love, right? Having a long-term relationship takes practice. It takes skill and it takes work. It takes some dedication. You have to have some dedication. You have to do the work that it's involved to do it. A lot of people just aren't there. A lot of people just aren't ready for that type of thing. So death means, yes, there is a change coming as far as that's concerned. The Page of Swords points me to that the X will come back and contact you again. And because we're looking at the swords and then another swords, right? We're looking at the swords and then another swords. Is this contact going to be good? I think that they do want to reconcile, but not for long term. I don't see like long-term relationship cards. Tarot Magician, hey, how's it going? I don't see long-term relationship cards here. I would look for Two of Cups, Lovers, something that would indicate a bond, maybe a Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, something that I can sink my teeth into and really sort of get that Venus feel coming in, right? Venus feel coming in. And they're going to come back with that Page of Swords, that bit of a newbie type thing, and they're going to come back almost, hey, you want to, go hang out or get a drink. It's going to be something lame. It's going to be something lame, basically. By the way, if you're the X and you watch this video, no offense, dude. No offense. I'm just reading the cards. Yeah, so I do think they're going to contact you, but it's going to be kind of lame, basically. Now, this is the theft card, or stealing something card. And ultimately, I think that they have a purpose, or they have a reason they're contacting you. They're not contacting you to benefit you, or they're not contacting you to make a long-term relationship. I think that they want something. They have something in mind as far as that goes. And it could be something good, it could be something bad, but they have a plan basically when they're coming in. And that's why they're coming in lame, because they have this plan. Again, it could be good. It could be great. They may have a plan to get back together. They may have a plan to do something. But the theft of swords, or the taking away, it's almost like they're taking away. In other words, they have a plan. And the Magician upside down, I really wish this wasn't upside down. It means that they're not really going to be able to implement that plan. So if they plan to have a relationship again, if they plan to have a long-term relationship again, they're not prepared to implement it. They don't have the tools necessary. They don't have the preparation necessary. And it's going to be a bit challenging to get that started, to get that going. The Nine of Coins, I think ultimately you're going to come out ahead on this. I think ultimately you're going to come out happy with this. But I think that there's a period in between. You come out happy, you come out satisfied with the result and the changes. In between these, we have the complexity. In between these, we have the different things happening. And I think it's going to be quite an adventure for you, for sure. Quite an adventure, and quite an unusual adventure as well. So just be prepared for a lot of different things. Be prepared for possible games as far as this is concerned. Be prepared for a poor planned relationship again. And when you come back, you sort of need to obviously fix the things that caused the breakup in the first place. And if those aren't fixed, you could be back at, a complexity and back at something taken away again. So make sure that things are fixed that caused the previous relationship to die off. Find out what the plan is. Don't let yourself, get used in any way. But if you want a short-term relationship kind of thing again, I think that that's possible. Do they still love you? I don't see a bunch of hearts in there, a bunch of cups in there, things that would tell me, yes, they're madly in love with you. They've missed you every moment that you've been broken up. I just don't see that in there. But I do see that they do want to contact you again, and they do want to go through something with you. They want to go through an adventure with you, and I think it's going to work out well for you as per the last card. So, long reading. I know we have people waiting, and I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, it was a complex thing, and it seemed like I really wanted to talk about that because it was, Hello Piggy is here, and Hello Piggy wants to know about this, and that's important, right? Because you have an ex, and you're still in love, and you still want to, make things, and anyway, so try to get everything out that I could there. All right, SJ, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. What's going on with my money? I needs more. All right, need more money. That is the case there. And then we have Juicy Peach and Catherine Holm. All right. And then we'll do a grand ending here. We've been going almost an hour. This is awesome. Everybody's hanging out with me. I appreciate all y'all being here. So let's find out about some cash. What would be a good cash deck? You know, because it looks like money. All right. We're going to do the golden wheel. Looks like money. Staying apart. The card saying is coming back. Are they coming back? They broke up in the first place. What's changed? Be careful. Yeah, that's pretty much. Consetta just summarized my entire reading very, very well. All right. Find out about your money. I hope you get more. Hopefully we have some lottery winnings in here. Here's what I want. You know, I want the ace of coins, and then I want the 9 of coins, 10 of coins, all in a row. And then it's going to say that you win the lottery, basically, right? That's going to be that you win the lottery. Let's find out there. See if we got it. We got the Empress, we got the Star, got the Knight of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Okay, maybe you don't win the lottery. Okay, let's find out what is happening over here. Anyway, sans the lottery. We do get to comment on the shuffle. Yes, you do. Right. The Empress followed by the Star. We have a couple of interesting things here. Are you working now? This is one of those that I wish that I could talk to people. I want to start phone readings in the morning, Saturday, Sunday morning. I'm going to try to do phone readings where people can call in and I can talk to you. I can actually talk to you. I think that would be really cool. Some technical difficulties getting it set up, but I'm going to try. As far as what is happening with your money, are you working yet? I think that's going to be an important thing. Star J says, yes, I'm working. You do have some things working towards getting you more money as far as work is concerned. I do think that you have a different sort of opportunities at work to do that. We have a lot of great cards here, that's why I say that. And money cards are usually going to be pentacles, but we have some interesting adventure that you're going to go on, basically, that's going to lead you towards an opportunity. Do I see more money dropping into your lap? Obviously, I do not see that, but I do see some big changes coming. And I say big changes coming because the first 2 cards are majors. The first 2 cards are majors, and that's going to be kind of fun as far as that's concerned. So let's talk about what that is. There's a lady at your work. I don't think that she's a manager. She's the Empress. I think that either she's on maternity leave right now or she's about to go on maternity leave, but there's something going on with the Empress type feel, with the Empress type quality. Again, I don't think it's a manager. I think that this person leaving causes some opportunity to just open up, basically. Open up. And you're not the person that's really going to be sort of in tune with that, or you're not going to be the person that's really sort of planned to do that or planned to do that type of work. But the Star sort of leads them almost accidentally into your lap as far as that's concerned, and you have a different type of opportunity or have an opportunity to do something different, to do some different types of work. I think the Knight of Cups sort of moving into that space now that this person's gone, or now that something has happened. Now you go on basically, like I said, a little bit of an adventure. And the adventure gives you an opportunity to make some contacts with people, to make some friends, and to make some networking contacts at work. They're going to lead you to, again, more opportunities and more chances to get into a better position or a better place as far as that's concerned. The 2 of Wands, is it going to be something that's going to be quick? Is it going to be something that's going to resolve overnight? No. It looks like it may take several months. But if you get the contacts made, if you get the things started, if you get the ball rolling, as they say, I think you're going to have an opportunity, a good opportunity, to get more valuable work or more recognition or more types of things at work that you don't have, some slots open that you don't have, and some things are going to be a boon for you as far as that goes. So do you have some opportunities? Yes. It's all started with someone that's either on maternity leave now or about to go on maternity leave. And that starts a chain of events of people moving around, people shifting around, and opens up an opportunity for you. And anyway, let me know how that works out. But that looks really promising. Again, not a big surge of money, not a huge lottery win. Not a, you don't become manager of the company or the CEO of the company, but you do have shuffled around opportunities that will get you where you want to go, but it's going to be a bit of a climb. It's going to be a bit of a few months as you sort of move through this adventure. But I do see things sort of looking up in that respect. Anyway, let us know how that goes. Greatly appreciate your donation. Diva Nation, hello. How are you? By the way, if you haven't been to Dee's YouTube channel, go check her out. A shout out for Dee right there. Thank you so much, Diva Nation, for coming. Diva Nation is awesome. You must go subscribe to her YouTube channel. All right. So how are you tonight, Dee? What's going on? Okay, let's see. Progress of person. Okay, so you're trying to seduce somebody. Dee, you came in the perfect time. JP wants to know, I'm trying to seduce somebody. Let's see. Trying to seduce, but giving me mixed messages. How to win him. All right. Let's find out how to win that. Let's see. There's my frustrated friend. Yeah, anytime. I think, what would be a good seduce? What would be a good seduce? We need the love screen for sure. First off, we need the love screen for this one. Absolutely. Absolutely. The Tarot Magician. I was in your live, Tarot Magician. I said hi. Let's see. Thank you for doing a live. I greatly appreciate it. I think we'll do this one. We'll do this one. This is the Universal Celtic or Celtic question deck. Is it Celtic or Celtic? 50% of the people say Celtic, and the other 50% say Celtic. So I never know. I just never know. That's why I say both. In case you're wondering if I'm slow or something, I'm not. I do, when I'm shuffling, yes. Absolutely when I'm shuffling. But when I'm reading, hopefully not. Hopefully I fix that when I'm reading. Let's see. Don't look at the chat when I'm reading. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is challenging to do a bunch of chat things and then do readings at the same time because you get in that reading groove, You're just like you're like full power with a reading. And then you're like, oh, we need to read chat. Okay. Trying to seduce but giving me mixed messages. Let's find out. Don't call it Scottish. Oh, I need to make Tarot Magician a mod too. Add moderator. Okay. Okay, so trying to seduce. The Six of Pentacles, followed by the Two of Cups. I think you're making progress. The first thing I would say in a seduce reading, I don't think I've ever done a seduce. Sid, have you ever done a seduce reading? Antonella, hey, how's it going? The first thing I would say if I was doing a seduce reading for the first time, which I am, the Two of Cups would be a very positive card as far as how am I doing or how is this progressing. I don't think that your seduction or your, the thing that you got going, I don't think that that's all going to happen at once. I think this is going to be a progression over time, sort of a progression over time that gets better and better and better. And I do think that it's going to get better because we have a lot of great cards. We have a lot of great cards. We have the two winning cards. The Six, absolutely victory in any way you look at it. The victory cards. We have the King of Wands, sort of him sort of moving towards you or moving towards an action towards you. And a lot of that maturity level comes with it. To where he really wants something that's going to be, long term. He really wants something that's going to be serious, and he's sort of looking forward to that. I don't think that he maybe associates you with that totally, or he may have some hesitancy as far as moving in and all of this other stuff. Hey, Kitty, how's it going? Everybody's here. We've got the whole YouTube community over here. But yeah, as far as seduction or seducing, the Two of Cups points to you're making that progress. You are making the progress. I need to refocus this camera because that is not sharp. Oh, that is sharp. We're making the progress. The Six of Pentacles, again, points to that there's work involved or that there's some subtlety involved as well. We have this subtlety. We have the Six of Pentacles sort of moving into that subtle space or giving into that subtlety. And make sure that you're not over the top with it. Make sure you're not over the top with it. So, it's one of the things to where you just focus on it. Make sure that it's subtle. Don't be over the top with it. And you are making definite progress. I think it'll reach the point. He's giving you mixed messages because he's got other things going. He has other activities going. It's not something to where you're the sole focus of his attention right now. You may be later, but right now he does have a lot of different activities, different things going. So again, with that subtleness, send him some messages, send him something fun, make your interactions fun, make it entertaining and fun and all that. And you can be subtle with the hints about, getting together. What are you doing on this? Let's grab a drink maybe. You're going to the library. Let me go. When I'm saying library, who goes to the library? I haven't been in the library in like forever, but you know what I'm saying. And that Eight of Pentacles points to that it will take a bit more time. It will take a bit more work. It's not going to be something to where you're going to seduce him by next week. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some subtlety. You are making progress. I think that he will eventually come around and make the first move. Not first move. You know what I'm saying. He will come around and sort of make moves towards you. That's pointed by the King of Wands, a very powerful, very strong card within all these other things. But we have nothing but beautiful, great cards in here. I don't see anything negative here. I don't see the Five of Pentacles. I don't see anything that would just sort of drag it down. The Tower of Death. I don't see anything that would hinder your progression or hinder your way. So you're making progress. You're going to have to keep with it. Stay subtle. Wait for him to make the move because that is coming. And continue the steady work. Continue the steadiness of it, right? Send him some fun things. Like, maybe send him the John Travolta's not on that screen. Anyway, we'll go back to the main screen. Just send him fun things. Maybe a meme. Like send him John Travolta. Send him John Travolta, the meme. It solves everything. It's universal. John Travolta is universal fix for everything. But you are making progress. So keep at it. Be subtle and do that. Kitty, what deck is he using tonight? I have used 10 different decks so far. I've used them all, I think. All right. We have the whole YouTube community in here. Welcome, the YouTube community. Everybody, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So that is Juicy Peach. Juicy Peach, let us know how the seduction goes. I love a good seduction. I do. I love a good seduction. Catherine Home. Catherine, did you have a question? Catherine, I'm going to hang out and make sure that you didn't have a question. Let's see. He's got a long way to go, but doing better every day. Well, that's good. That's good. Making that slow progression towards healing, yeah. Catherine Home, that's cool. So let's chill out and wait for Catherine Home to let me know if she has a question. And until that time, we'll do some shout-outs. We already did D. We'll do Kitty as well. Go check out Kitty's channel, Kitty's Corner, right there. I've been offered a job in the community. So we're just sort of chilling out now. Speaking of which, Oracle Kickstarter. I have not hyped that all night. Oracle Kickstarter. We got that one, and that one, and that one. And oh, we just got them all. You get all of this. For $39, you get the big stack. That's the size of a car. So if you would like this. By the way, if you ordered and you want something custom or special, you let me know, and we'll work it out. We'll fix it out. Basically, you're going to be 100% happy at the end. 100% happy. Okay, so we're still waiting for Catherine to say anything. So how's everyone doing tonight? I'm about to... Will me and my fiance marry this year? All right, Catherine, let's check this out. This will be the last reading. Thanks, everyone, for joining. I greatly appreciate it. Catherine Home, will me and my marry this year? Let's find out. Reading is chosen at random. Speaking of tarot reading, yeah. I do that random thing. Do you want to go to the love screen? Catherine, it's up to you. We can go to the love screen. I want to do Anna Kay for this one. I like Anna Kay. Anna Kay is such a great deck. She's such a wonderful person, too. Chilling. That's what we're doing, Sid. We're chilling. We are full of the mods. We have blue all over the place in chat. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by. This is so cool. I don't think I've ever had all of y'all in one all of y'all at one time before. That's so cool. Just chilling. Catherine Hall, will you and your fiance marry this year? Well, that's not exactly the best card I wanted for that question. Let's find out. Then we will end the stream. We'll be back tomorrow every night. Every night. And by the way, we're doing a collaboration between me and Papa Squirrel Monday morning at 8. Monday morning at 8, collaboration. We're going to review the Slow Tarot together, sort of flip through it. Will you get married this year? We have a lot of negative cards here. Yeah, we get married this year. I think we're going to have a bit, the abandonment, almost like, we have a lot of different cards here that are not exactly the best. Will you get married this year? I do think that you have some work involved, and we have this Master of the Obvious work involved with the 3. I think there's a lot of discovering that you and your fiance need to do, a lot of discovery, a lot of exchanges, a lot of learning about different things about each other, about what you're comfortable with doing with this, how you're comfortable with that. And I think it's going to take a lot of planning, and during the planning process, there's going to be a bit of a drama, right? It always happens when you're planning for a wedding, when you're planning for marriage. There's going to be a bit of a drama. There's going to be a bit of differences that sort of arise with any of that. And I think that you're about to hit some of that, right? With the 5 of Cups, maybe some differences, maybe some different opinions, a lot of, maybe a bit of a conflict here and there as far as planning goes. And it seems like the marriage needs to be planned out properly, or it needs to be well planned out on paper kind of thing. So when you do plan something, make sure that you sort of log that or get that down and get a lot of things done that are going to reduce the stress. It seems like there's a lot of potential stress that's going to, come within that. He's in jail. Yeah, well, your fiance's in jail. Well, okay, well, that would sort of explain all the negative cards. That would explain sort of the negative cards. Negative cards as far as the work is concerned, as far as doing that, as far as all of this concerned. But if you're going to get married, so is he going to be out of jail this year? Are you going to get married and he's going to stay in jail? Or is he going to get out of jail this year and then you get married? I got to kind of wait for that. Will IRS release last year's refund soon? Or are they holding your money hostage? Wow, that's no good. Undeniable. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Please hit a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it while I wait for the jail answer. So, all right. Anyway, as we sort of read this, we have a lot of negative cards. We have a lot of conflicts. We have a lot of difficulty sort of creeping into this. If he's going to be out of jail this year, there is a good possibility that you'll get married. You're going to have to sort of work through a lot of different conflicts, and this is where, like I'm talking about, with the conflicts are concerned, that's going to be kind of difficult to get out. Maybe another question would be, will he get out of jail this year? Hopefully, will he get out of jail this year? Okay. Anyway, but yeah, you do have some planning involved. You have to figure out when he's going to get out of jail, how you're going to sort of deal with that. If you're going to get married, is it going to be a sudden thing? Or are you going to just sort of wing it and just go forth with that? Or are you going to do some big planning process? Are you going to have a big functional marriage with all the dressings and, and the cakes and all the friends and family and whatnot? Or is it going to be a private thing? A lot of this is going to be working this out and planning this out. And the planning is going to be one of the key components. I do see just a lot of bad cards here, a lot of conflicts, and trying to work through that. You do have the upsetting, that really harsh, upsetting 5 of Cups, almost like an abandonment, or almost like things aren't going the way that you want them to. A lot of different conflicts with that. And again, with the working, maybe it's making license plates, I don't know how this translates to that. But there's some work involved. There's some planning involved. Do you want to do a rush wedding? Do you want to do a slow wedding with all the formalities? How do you want to sort of approach it? Do you think there could be some bad news coming as far as, the jail's concerned? As far as when he gets out, there could be some delays. You have a lot of negative cards within that as well as, a couple of positive cards at the end. I do think that you're going to have to ultimately make a choice if you want to stick with that or not, if you want to hang out with that or not, if you want to be patient with that process or not, and that's going to be a different thing that you have to decide as well. But I do think that you have the choices. We do have a positive outlook sort of at the end, but definitely not easy street, as they say, as we sort of move into the entire meat of the process, figuring out when he's going to get out of jail, figuring out what type of wedding, figuring out how you're going to plan for it, et cetera, et cetera. So a lot of organization, a lot of plans need to be made. But it does sort of work out okay. Again, at the end, I don't see any major boon cards like the Nine of Pentacles or the Ten of Cups or something that I would like to see at the end of a will we get married thing. But again, that could be because of the conflict that sort of occurs within there and all that stuff. Anyway, good luck, and sorry to hear about that. But yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for joining me, and I greatly appreciate it, your time and hanging out. Thanks, Tarot Magician, Divination, Kitty's Corner, and let's see, Catherine, Wait Forever. Cool, okay. And all of that good stuff. So thanks everyone for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow. And we will see you then. Have a fantastic Thursday evening.